welcome back to more Dota 2 GX Gaming Brutal versus 1st.VN Gigabyte. This is the last game for tonight, and after a really long and unfortunate break here, 1st.VN, it can't be helped. Their LAN cafe, the cables or the connection leading to their LAN cafe caught fire, and well, a little bit of a funny story. I think the whole power went out, and they just recently moved to a new cafe, and they managed to sign back on. So the guys are back. So 1st.VN versus Brutal. They have been facing each other. They have faced each other in the just earlier this evening, and Brutal came up on top of them. So 1st.VN gonna see if they can actually take it back, and well, it is a win or go home game, so they have to be very careful here. The group stages are nearly over, so this is the last day of group stages. Playoffs will begin tomorrow, I think at 19:00, so stay tuned for that one. So 1st.VN, I'm gonna go ahead and ban out Visage as well as the Naga Siren, whereas Wisp as well as Wisp as well as well, no, as well as nothing. Wisp has been banned out, so not wanting to deal with any global stress there. So we'll see what Brutal actually does with the previous draft they did. Was very questionable, I think. Not having any late game potential, doesn't have any kind of, wasn't even a really good mid game. So running an OD trial and making a lot of mistakes. So well, the Lifestealer will be banned out here. So Brutal don't really want to deal with that magic immune hard carry. And for you guys that are wondering why there is a 2-minute delay when I'm casting the games, is because to prevent stream cheating, the players are playing, well, they are playing from any kind of remote locations, so they can actually tune into the stream. So this is to prevent cheating. Same way that Dota TV does work, it does give a little bit of a delay. And while we see a Bat Rider actually slip through into the pool, and it's going to be a Weaver OD for Brutal. So Brutal still placing a bit of emphasis here on the Destroyer, and we're going to see if they are going to be doing the they're going to be doing similar drafts, but I don't think so. They have a little bit of late game in the form of Weaver now, so we're going to see how they actually run this game. And yes, I am Lysander Zenora, going to be solo casting for you guys tonight. And this is the last game, and we're going to have a big shout out to our sponsors, Corsair, AMD, Western Digital, Gigabyte, and of course Dota Talk for keeping the show together. I'm casting on behalf of Beyond the Summit. And yeah, we have a Rubik second pick here. So something very standard. Rubik just a very good support to secure early on in the drafting. If you don't really know what to pick up just yet, don't want to show too much of your strats, Rubik fits in nearly anywhere. And Rubik is extremely good against Weaver as well. Stealing that Tsukuchi allows him to go in and out of battles, causing a lot of trouble for the supports and carries alike. So
reserve time.
Yes. So we are going to be going into reserve time here for 1st.VN. Hopefully shifting to a new location does not cost them this game here, and they do have a stand-in for tonight. There's no money, no low, so Nyx Assassin will be the third pick up here for 1st.VN. So 1st.VN has a really cool flag actually, or insignia as you call it that, and we're gonna see if Nyx Assassin, well, Nyx Assassin, of course, I wonder why Vietnam will picking it up. Well, maybe fearing the pickup for Brutal themselves. So Nyx Assassin is not something you actually really want to face anyway, whether or not whether pick as a support or something else. But Brutal, well, they could have banned it themselves, I think. But Timbersaw are going to be removed now, and Timbersaw, a lot of burst damage. Weaver doesn't really deal very well with burst damage if you lock him down for a while, and well, then you get killed really quickly. So
5 seconds.
Let's see what Brutal actually does pick up here, on what Vietnam actually chooses to pick up, because Brutal, because they picked second, so they will have the opportunity to pick first now. After this banning phase, they can ban it and right away snatch up a hero. And we're gonna see a Magnus actually being banned out, so Bounty Hunter will be removed, and now Brutal immediately snaps up that Chen, want to go for some of that jungle control, get the creeps up, pressure tri lane. But then again, whenever I say with Chen's always weaken your tri-lane at the start. At the start, you have a little bit of an opening where you can't really control the tri-lane because your Chen is in the jungle looking for a little bit of creeps, and even worse if he has been stopped there. And now 1st.VN actually go for the Razor, the actual bane of the Brutal squad the past game, and we're gonna see if Brutal makes the same mistake of trying to offlane or safe lane their OD once again. Like I said, OD doesn't do too badly against the Razor. I mean, Zenith, I think Zenith, was it Zenith that ran the Razor against an OD? They only won because they had a Wisp messing up, or but did I get it wrong? No, it wasn't Zenith. Maybe some other team, but
10
the only
seconds
reason
to
why
go.
Razor so feared was because the Wisp in that game was messing around with the OD as well.
5 seconds.
OD Razor, well, OD Razor doesn't really just cut it.
Reserve time.
It doesn't really cause that much trouble for that guy. So we're gonna see if they are gonna just off lane or safe lane their OD just now. I personally think it will be a mistake, but we're gonna see if that's gonna be the case. Right, so Bounty Hunter will be the ban out here for Brutal. Yeah, Brutal. And again, fearing the Bounty Hunter, I believe they did ban it the last round against Dreams as well, not wanting to get that goal for the opponent. And well, we're gonna see if it does actually pay off here, because I don't know, Bounty Hunter, I mean, it's okay, but it doesn't really do that great a deal. I mean, Bounty Hunter can really mess with the Chen, that's for sure. The offlane Bounty Hunter will really mess with the Chen, so I guess that's the reason why he's banned out, because Bounty Hunter can just wind walk in there, try and get the last hit on Chen creeps, and it's just really annoying for junglers in general. So you just want to remove him, and hopefully he doesn't cause too much trouble for you. Now, 1st.VN, they have the last pick in this game, so they could throw some curveballs the way of Brutal here without any kind of response whatsoever. And Brutal, they have very little time left on their extra time. Gonna see what they actually want to pick up here. It's gonna be a Darkseer, so more team fight coming in. So it's probably gonna be a tri-lane Weaver, and it's really much needed as well, because the Weaver will have to be able to fend for himself in the early stages. While his support is pulling, while Chen is still in the jungle, Weaver have to sit in lane, act like an off laner, act like a safe laner in the very event that a tri-lane does attack him. And well, Darkseer will probably be going the off lane, can actually rotate into the jungle later on. But now we see an Alchemist here for 1st.VN, and Alchemist could be run as a roamer, could be run as a hard carry. It remains to be seen. Most likely a hard carry in this case. And Alchemist just a very versatile hero. Very squishy early on due to his lack of armor and attack speed. So very hard to contribute to the fights. But once he does get up his level 6, his regen starts kicking in. He's easy. It's easy for him to stay in lane, and that is when it gets really tough for people to.
5 seconds.
That's when it gets really tough for people to do anything. And 2 seconds, 1 second, pick a hero. They banned the Doom, so
Radiance ban.
very quick bans here coming out from Brutal. I think banning the Doom was a pretty clever idea. It's going to be a offlane Bat Rider. I think offlane Bat Rider. So offlane Bat Rider will do pretty okay against Weaver, and the Razor will be able to take
10
middle
seconds to go.
easily, I imagine. Or they could just send the Bat Rider into the jungle, give the Weaver free farm. Either way, it can work, and the last ban will come out here for 1st.VN, and Brutal will have to use this time quickly to think of the last pick and ban. Last pick here before the ban comes in. And now, yeah, for you guys calling up for the first pick Bat Rider, and yep, it has happened. So, gonna wait for 1st.VN. Actually, 1st.VN giving their opponents a little bit more time to think about it, thinking what they should ban out here. It should be a support at this point. The Weaver could do very well for support here. Probably, I don't know, anything could just fit in here. There could be a Windrunner, it could be a Crystal Maiden, it could be something that has really strong presence. They're going to bring Abaddon. So yeah, it's a clever ban. It's a clever ban. Abaddon as well as the Weaver can be a very devastating combo, because of that shield and into the Weaver, and that dual lane alone is enough to shut down most aggression, or most tri-lanes, or even dual lanes for that matter. So 1st.VN,
Someone's having technical difficulties.
what are they gonna have? Alright. And now it's going to be Windrunner. Like I said, there's going to be a Windrunner here. So the Windrunner will be playing support in this case. Going to be supporting up the Weaver, try and help him out, as well as pull a little bit to the side. And it's going to be a Kotl for 1st.VN. So very standard here, very stallish. It's a good mix of nuke, good mix of defense, and of course the mana regen for Rubik as well as Alchemist is always helpful. It's always helpful. Yes, clearing my throat there. And yeah, Keeper of the Light will be a very helpful mix of defense, offense, and will help to power up the Rubik. Rubik is really mana dependent early on. With one Fate Bolt costing 150 mana, does cost him a lot of. Cost him a lot to just nuke someone down with a full combo. So we're gonna see how this lane does work out here for 1st Vietnam. Most probably gonna be an off lane Bad Rider. We're gonna see the Bad Rider decides to go into the jungle, or if he wants to go in the middle lane and let Razor do
10
something
seconds
else.
to
But
go.
I think Razor's probably gonna go mid and to deal with that
5
OD.
seconds.
Yeah, probably because Bad Rider will not do well against OD. Alright. We're going to the game now, and there is the ceremonial pause. Right. Gonna check out that. Gonna check out the raid inside. It is 1st Vietnam, and well, look at that 1st Vietnam saying hurry up. So 1st Vietnam, looks like Misa is not feeling too good now. So Misa on the Razor. The captain will be playing up the Razor. Probably solo mid here. We have, is it Secret? I think Secret. Alright, let's call him Secret. Secret is gonna be on the Bat Rider. No love, no money, no love. This guy sure knows what's up. It's gonna be on Keeper of the Light, 9 p.m. And now that's 10:30 now. 9 p.m. is on 9 p.m. is on the Rubik, and QQ is gonna be on the Alchemist. Meanwhile, it's gonna be Tha on the Chen, looking pimped as hell, man. Look at that, Pimp Chen. Jalaz gonna be on that Windrunner again with that camera. Noki gonna be on that Weaver. My Pro will be on OD, and Solotic will be on his Dark Seer. So that Windrunner cam was gone now. Let's see if we can do that again. Guess not. Alright. Start now. And Darkseer gonna head up top. Is he going to the jungle? Or they're just gonna be just running up. Running up there. And looks like OD going for the Tranquils. It's gonna be a tri-lane OD because I'll be really disappointed if they do that. And it's gonna be a regenless Noki. Yeah, Bad Rider will be going into the jungle here, so gonna completely ignore that lane. He knows he is not gonna get anything out of that, so he's just gonna be burning down all the trees here, and yes, why not? A little bit of deforestation going on, and he will be able to farm up those waves a lot easier later on. And Jalez, slow tick. No action just yet on the board. Everyone's just gonna play defensive. This is not Korean Dodo, where we have a lot of people dying before the horn even sounds. And now you can see Misa going in the middle lane as expected. Wow, pull the poor man shield. Wow, that's a lot of pulling. What does Kotal have now? Oh, now Kotal's soloing mid, man. Look at that solo mid build. Sick plays. I don't think he needs the brunches actually, to be honest. 9 p.m. we'll be going for full regen as well as utility as well, and Bad Rider will be going for that Firefly. QQ,
And
a bunch of stout shields and regeneratives, so he's gonna be okay with that. Very cute warding coming out here. Unlikely that dewarded early on in the game, and oh, the rune does get destroyed there. So Jalaz wasted an opportunity for himself, and gonna pop an observer as well. Sentry not gonna see anything just yet, so it's gonna be okay. There's no ward for the Weaver middle lane. They set up Weaver middle, and they safe lane the OD again. I'm very disappointed in them. Okay, and well, OD. I don't like this. What's this? I've never seen this before. Oh yeah, I have. Alright, so yep, OD has this pimpy new weapon, and my pro is once again gonna go on the off lane. So once again dodging the Razor lane. I don't know about this, because OD really needs the levels and not to just share it with the Windrunner. And Weaver, yeah, I guess he does okay against Razor, so it's okay. We'll see how that goes. And now Solotic will take a little bit of right click damage. I think he's trying to drop Iron Shells. Yeah, he's going to drop Iron Shells, try and harass back 9 p.m. And his Stout Shield's going to do a little bit of work, block some damage. And no money, no love. We'll be trying to farm some of that. And my mic's crackling, oh dear. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. Is it fixed now? Okay. So it's fixed now. 9 p.m. It's gonna roam towards middle here, trying to get that Weaver. I'm not so sure how successful he'll be, but he's gonna try anyway. And Rubik dropping a sentry ward. Oh, giving Razor a sentry ward. So this is how he's gonna pimp off the Weaver. And I don't know about the unstable current because Weaver doesn't have any targetable spells for him to actually use. So I don't see how they're actually going to try and get him killed. So going for 2 points in Grievel's Greed now. So QQ is going to try farm up as much as he can. Going to punch up that creep wave. Oh, going to miss. Hit. Nope, misses that. 2 iron shells going to be burning him a lot. And Misa gonna take a lot of right clicking here from the Weaver. Lucky for him, he does have the poor man shield. It does block only 10 damage, so it doesn't really do too much good for him, especially when it comes to the Weaver. Meanwhile, Windrunner will get some pulling done up top. Already hits level 3. MyPro, level 3 himself, will be rushing up that mechanism once again, I imagine. Whoa, dropping really low is QQ. And Solotic nearly gets himself a solo kill here on a Trident. That will be huge for him. And we have Misa in the middle lane at 7 for 3 compared to the Weaver at 9 for 1. So a little bit out CS just of now. And he will get his bottle very soon, because the Weaver has been doing a good job in harassing him out of the lane. Double damage is bottom, no one has yet claimed it. And 9 p.m. is still sitting at level 1. So he's going to try and stack up the waves. Yes, trying to stack up the waves for any carries that might want to farm later on. And I don't think he will block. Yeah, he won't stack this one because of this stupid little guy. You have to kill him first. And Solotic gonna spot up double damage for his mid laner here. Noki will find that bottle here. Gonna harass Nisa back. But it's gonna be okay. Now that he has pushed out the wave with Sukuchi, he will be able to claim up that rune for himself, and that will be very helpful for him in harassing him. Might even get a solo kill on Weaver, on Razor if it's not careful. And now Keeper, he does come on in, picks up the double damage, and Noki's gonna hit back middle. Noki, it's now going for 2 points in Illuminate, and not going for higher points in Chakra. Should usually go for higher points in Chakra, but still not gonna matter too much. He has been getting some EXP, level 2 on Rubik at long last. And now double damage here on the Weaver. If he gets a couple of shots off, I think he can get killed. Oh, gonna just zap away now. Loses 14 damage to the Razor, and now it's gonna get 1 click, 2 click. Look how much damage it does. And now Chen actually rotates up top. They want to kill this full lane, so they're gonna try. And then there are no bugs just yet. I don't like this Germinate build. Usually the Swarm is a lot better if you want to go for early aggression, especially in the middle lane where kills are very possible. You might want to go for a Windrunner. Once again, you're gonna secure the rune here for the Weaver. Illusion gonna be picked up here, so he's gonna take it instead, and they're gonna use it to push the tower. The Ursa does come in, the Hellbear does come in here to hit the tower down, and Alchemist as well as the Rubik all gonna be down here. The Hellbear smash was used, gonna clear up the creep waves very quickly. And Noki's gonna bottle up, try and get the siege creep under control.
Radiant's top towers in bad
See if he
shape.
does get it. Nope. Now it's gonna whip it away. Gonna go to Sukuchi, gets that last hit on it. Well done on him. And they do destroy a tower. So once for once, OD is actually pushing well, and Chen is gonna help with that because of the Chen creeps. And now they have a huge creep wave behind them. Bad Rider comes on in. There's a Razor pause, and he says just a second, just a DC. And while the Kotal does DC out in the middle lane here, so he's still level 3. Not gonna be able to do much to the Weaver. It's 2, 2, and 1. The skill build is for Razor, and that's gonna be a Misa pause. So. Well, there's no engagement just of yet. I don't see any chance of them killing him. I mean, even with a banish, I don't see them killing him. There's no mana for Hellbear Smash or Thunderclap, so probably not gonna kill him. This is my trick. Okay. So both of them are just Thai teams, so they probably are friends with each other and know each other in the community as well. Check out that gold graph. It's dipping heavily in favor of Brutal here. They're 2,000 ahead, and the EXP graph for 1,500. And Keeper does rejoin. It's 32 last hits on the Bad Rider, but it's a lot of NC. It's a lot of them are NC kills, so it doesn't really count. It's 28 last hits here for the OD, 25 for the Elk, and 21 for the Weaver middle lane. So this time the farm war is being won actually by Brutal, I feel. And they're gonna get another tower here, I think, if they're careful. Nah, Bad Rider's gonna destroy all of that. So a lot of farm coming his way. And now with the creep wave banished, but it's still the creep wave will run
Radiant's top towers are
and kill off. Yeah, creep wave will get burnt down. So Bad Rider very good at clearing creep waves. Gonna get the creep wave out of the way, and the siege creep here probably gonna take a fall as well now. Tries to walk it down, doesn't get it. Noki gonna put his bottle down. Cluckle's gonna send it back, and Razor, middle lane, has picked up his boots at long last. Gonna bottle crow that as well. Captain Bamboo on the job, and Alchemist has picked up his Midas 5 minutes in, so very well done on him. Probably want to use it on a bigger creep. Yeah, creeps over here. He doesn't have acid spray. He does have 1 point in it, so it does reduce 3 armor. Should be okay for him. Rubik could actually look to get some money. Yeah, he was saving the Midas for the Darkseer creep there. So very clever of him to just save it. He does get a little bit delayed there, but still it's okay for him. And now Razor actually goes for his ultimate. Might want to go for more points of Plasma Field because this is your biggest nuke. Yes, level 2 does do 230 damage, but you could do a little bit more. And now 9 PM. Gonna have 2 points in the Fate Ball, 1 point in the Telekinesis. Level 3 at long last, gonna have his boots money as well. He's gonna try to go for deny and ensure that he gets the last hit. Oh, doesn't want to miss that. He gets the last hit successfully, and now Secret will be here with that stack. 2 points of Napalm and double damage. First blood still not spilled in this game. Very slow start despite the towers taking quite a bit of damage and tier 1 up top already falling. And now the mechanism will be coming very soon for my pro. If there is no more contention for this, Solotic meanwhile, he is also working towards a mag. I don't know what he's going for actually, but still. The OD, the Alchemist, he's going to try and go for some more farm here. And the Iron Shell once again going to cause him trouble. If you can see here, he's already very low in health. And I think once this creep wave goes down, he will have his ultimate. And Chen does go for a double ping. Not so sure what is there. And they're waiting for some farm. And Razor. And the Razor will continuously go in the middle lane here. Gonna get pushed back by the Sukuchi. Double damage. Oh, double Satyr. Does do him a little bit of nuke gauge, but not gonna be harassing it too much. Doesn't have any kind of stun whatsoever. He looks for that cocktail, but doesn't do it. So the napalm will clear up the wave here, and my pro, he has got threats actually. He's not going for mechanism, I think. Yeah, his teammate, yeah, Solotic did tell him that I'll get the mech for you. You guys go for damage this time. The chainmail was sold, and yeah, the chainmail was sold, so he probably is gonna switch to DPS this time. Probably the better choice actually. And Weaver meanwhile will be going to middle lane and bottling up, as well as getting threats at long last. And now Misa getting a bracer, so going for the same drums build that the Dreams player did go for. Gonna try and dodge that plasma field. Not that useful actually. The plasma field didn't work too well for him. And Jaylaz is now level 5. Not gonna get the rune once again. Razor's gonna be mad. Oh wow, they get a kill here on the Darkseer. Darkseer overdiving that, but now there's gonna be another zap here. Windrunner in big trouble. Is he gonna deny himself to the neutrals? Hand of God saves his life. Actually no, he could have gotten denied there by the neutrals, but the Chan all are healed, and now they're gonna banish him. There is gonna be a follow-up stomp on his head, and Misa will take a fall for his trespassing. And well, Noki will get a kill. We'll get one blast of light in his face, and we'll be blinded for just a moment there, but not too much. Alchemist gets the first blood actually, so that is gonna be a big that's going to be a big amount of gold coming his way, especially with that early Midas. The Shadow Blade is soon to follow as well. And looks like my pro is going to go for mech in the end, so because Darkseer is like, no, I fed first blood. Or maybe they have miscommunication coming on. I don't know. Double mech meta coming in. Brutal. This could be brutal for them indeed. I am on a roll here with these puns. But QQ, he has a Midas. He's going to Midas up that Iron Shell creep once again. Tries for the Shackle, doesn't look for it, because it is only 2 points in that Shackle. Chen is going to rotate down, tries to wrap around, try and pick off the Caudal. Caudal has boots in his bank just now, and Misa has finally 4 points in that plasma field because of that double kill. And 9 PM, it's level 5 now. He's going to back off, go back home. Bat Rider's back here. The Keeper is going to stall out the creep wave, going to blow it away, and somehow hits that. Oh wow, that's an early dagger. Well, not so early, but they're going to try and set him back, and he's going to bash himself. So easy escape here. And now No Love actually goes down to the Chen. Big plays here from Chen, but Chen probably going to go down. Yeah, Napalm pull him back. Yep, he's going to die. So instead of the OD dying there, he dies instead. So he's going to lose his life. But he does save his hard carry, actually gets a kill for himself as well. And we're gonna see if this Centaur will be picked off. Jukes with the Centaur. Jukes with the Centaur. Jukes. Nope, the Jukes. And OG gonna try and blow up the Rubik here. Gonna blow him up. Ulti! blown up. So Rubik does collapse into a pile of magical dust, and level 1 stun is not going to do too much. And Solotic as well as Jalez actually taking the gonna take the time here and take down this tier 1 bottom lane. So, and yes guys, this is the GSD August group stages, group D. So the loser will actually go home in this game. So this is a game that actually counts as $1,000, and to these guys it actually is a lot. I spoke to Bonjolet the other day, and he did tell me that $1,000 in the Philippines is about the $1,000, which is the prize money for this tournament, monthly tournament, is actually 50,000 Philippine bucks. So, and for a little bit of a reference, he told me that 150 to 300 Philippine bucks can get you a McDonald's meal. So that's the reference. 50k is 1,000 US dollars here that GSD is offering, and that's a shackle. Midas up the creep. He's gonna stun himself here, and again, Bat Rider pulls him in the middle lane. Weaver will take a fall here. Razor with the double damage whips him up, and with the plasma fuel is enough burst to bring him down. And this might follow with the fall of the tier 1 here. There's a level 2 vacuum, level 4 Iron Shell Darkseer here. He could cause a bit of trouble if they do decide it, because Bat Rider right now he doesn't have his lasso. It's on cooldown. Windrunner is gonna look for some big light of heaven shackle. It's gonna shoot a power shot here, stall up the creep wave, and here comes the Darkseer. Gonna Iron Shell in. No Iron Shell just yet. He tries to look for the vacuum initiate. Chen coming in from the back, and now they spot an observer planted on the high ground there. Easy D-ward for them. And now they're gonna D-ward the sentry ward. A little bit gonna try for that, but not gonna work too much. OD doing a little bit of split pushing because he thinks it's profit, and just because you're green doesn't mean you're profit, and you better run. But he probably will get out of there alive. But that was really dangerous. If there was a wraparound gang coming, he would have died. But then again, the ward coverage for his team is really good, and QQ has popped his ultimate now. His Shadow Blade is really on his way. Not a big game of kills just yet, but the gold graph has risen back in 1st Vietnam's favor, having taken no towers. How did they? Wait, that's the XP graph, and the gold graph is still in favor of Brutal, but they're losing quite a bit of gold. Weaver does Tsukuchi and try to chase down the Rubik, but I don't think this is a good idea, and might not want to give away. Yeah, might not want to give away the Tsukuchi to the Rubik, because that's easy initiation, easy ganks for the Rubik to get. And oh wow, there's a toss up here on Solotic. Solotic will take a fall here, too much fire, and Secret actually gets shackled up today. Oh, power shot whiffing completely, and here comes the Keeper Light, and it's going to do a lot of damage to them. I hear Razor sucking the OD's damage out, and OD is not left with a lot of damage left, has a lot of reduction on that. He still has the orb to do some damage, he has the mechanism. This is something that should be given to Chen, but now it's a Earn Chen, and Earn Chen is not the best Chen. But OD decides that, I'm number 1, I've been given Trident farm a mech. This is something that I don't understand, and well, I don't know. But he's gonna go back into the jungle, gets an Alpha Wolf, probably for pushing. So Noki picks up a haste rune, very redundant here, finds a big stack for himself. His friends have been stacking up for him, and probably, I don't know what's he gonna do with this wave actually, because it is a really strong, it is a really big stack. I don't think he will bring it down. They don't really have a lot to clear. Only with the Iron Shell will they be able to clear this. And no, there's another ward on the high ground there. Gonna be able to spot it out, and Secret does have his lasso up again, so that is oh, there we go. Ling, is there gonna be Windrunner? Is that Windrunner? Nope. QQ does have his Shadow Blade, stuns himself in front of the tower, because why not power shot onto him? Shackle shot will latch onto the invisible Bat Rider as well. Bat Rider as well as Invisible Alchemist, and they will go down. 2 kills there. Quick kills for Brutal. That's another advantage, and this Keeper will be going down as well. Keeper will take a fall there. Lift, no lift. That's 2 kills. Razor tries to go back in. Time lapses out. Easy dodge there. Power shot goes up onto him. This could be trouble. And Noki, he gets plasmaed up, but I don't think he's gonna go back in there. Yeah, this is not a good idea. There is a sentry ward there. Shackle shot latches, no latch. Power shot's gonna hit right through his head, but he's not gonna die. That's 5 to 6 now. A lot of kills going the way of Brutal, and
Radiant's mid tower can use a
now
hand.
9 PM.
Structures must have been fortified.
Gonna back off there. Very happy to run away with his life, but Keeper not so lucky himself. And that was a 3-for-nothing trade. Alchemist very greedy there, very over eager to toss out that Alchemist brew, and in the end stuns himself in the process. Bat Rider diving a little bit too far without a Force Staff, and that will cost him his life. And Ta does see a Harpy Storm called, no, that's his own. Nope, gets a shockwave for his troubles, and he converts that guy to his own faith. So Secret. Oh,
Dire's mid towers haven't.
Stormcrafter will take a lot of damage. Gelaz, meanwhile, gonna have 3 points in the shackle, 4 power shot, and 1 wind run. Finally deciding that wind run is actually important. And Misa gonna get his drums very soon. Gonna clear up some creep waves with the plasma field. And meanwhile, it looks like Brutal does not want to lay down on the aggression here. They are gonna go full force here, and they are gonna knock down this tier 2 tower. Very important for the Radiant in terms of jungle control here. But no, Secret's gonna deter that with his constant flaming up, and the Iron Shell is going to burn the wave a little bit, but so will the Firefly. And middle lane, Windrunner takes a little bit of plasma to the butt, and we're going to shoot it now, power shot, hitting no heroes but getting rid of this range creep. And Noki, middle lane, will try and get up his Lincoln Sphere. No suggested items for me because casters don't need items. Well, now Alchemist finds this huge stack, says thank you very much for Brutal, and they will be farming. He will be farming with this creep wave. Could be caught by, I think he knows, Noki. Oh, this is an easy kill for him. Now he's gonna farm it up. He says thank you. Now he's gonna farm it up. All the big ones all gonna be farmed up, but his Weaver, you'd be lucky you had that. Oh, he had that Shadow Blade. Is it gonna be... Oh, power shot latches him. Shackle shot runs through the 3. This is a problem, sir. Dust, and he's dead. Yep, he mixed up the formula there. Very lucky invisibility rune there by the Windrunner, and the tree, not his best friend. He tries to run for the hills and not the trees. And Solotic has a Hood of Defiance now, so going for the pipe, not having miscommunication here. MyPro deciding that Strength Threat is better for him. Gonna go into the 4-staff right now. Razor has his drums, will be able to move a little bit faster. Alchemist, very unfortunate death there. And let's check out the gold graph. EXB gonna be hitting down the 0 mark now, about 1000 in favor of the Radiant, 500 in favor of the Dire in terms of gold. So very even match across the board. These two teams are the most even if we come to that. And MyPro, once again, the Plasma Field goes out, stops the creep wave. Razor extremely good at stopping creep waves, and now we're gonna have that Alchemist run on in. OD in big trouble. And stun, Fade Bolt, Lasso, I don't think necessary. No, Fade Bolt necessary. Are they gonna send him back in time? They send him back in time. Big plays, Chen. So makes up for that Windrunner death. That Windrunner will die again. Haha, just kidding. Well, good stomp. Stomps in 2 of them. QQ will be stunned there. Pops his charge once again. Will not get any heroes to throw it on. If they don't screw up, they boo-boo. And Tar will take an Alchemist Brew to the head. But still, the Bad Rider was looking for something there. He wants to lasso this up. He will not get the lasso. Big plays from OD. Gets the ultimate. Misses completely. These people need to take aiming lessons. They can be a Stormtrooper, and well, they can all go sign up for the Stormtrooper cause. And Noki can chase down the Bad Rider. Not the best idea without mana. Yeah, bad idea without mana. Luckily for him, there are no wards in the area. Otherwise, he could have taken a quick fall into the abyss. And this does send the Weaver back home now. And MyPro gonna farm the middle lane, but there's a Bad Rider in the neighborhood, so he has to be very careful. Firefly does come off cooldown in 3 seconds, so he has to be very careful. Otherwise, he could find himself getting shot down really fast. Solotic, 3 points in the vacuum, 4 points in Iron Shell, 2 points in Surge. So still hasn't gone for any points in the wall. Oh, Bad Rider could find himself in trouble, but nope. He doesn't get himself into trouble because of that haste rune, so he's very lucky he has the haste, because that was very quick fingers from the OD, once again managing to banish out the Bad Rider and not preventing any kind of lassos from coming out. MyPro, meanwhile, has a 4-staff ready, so that has been pretty monumental in terms of him dodging those lassos. And QQ, meanwhile, has gone back to farming. His Midas is off cooldown in 5 seconds. He wants to use that on the creep, but there's going to be TP in from Darkseer and a lot of heroes. And again, Windrunner finds this poor fella, gonna shackle shot him up, and he has the miss on the box. So very unfortunate. TP supports do come in for the Alchemist, and so Weaver, nope, not latching those. Alchemist is just a little bit too tanky for them with level 2 on that ultimate. Shadow Blade just fast enough to run away. And the lads doesn't get the kill there. Double stomp here on the Ursus and will get the kill. Get some farm. We'll have another 4-star for the boss. So even more 4-star for him. And gonna banish the Razor. Why don't you banish the Razor? Yeah, fearing the Bad Rider most likely. So fearing the Bad Rider, he will banish the... He won't banish the Razor up. Yeah, now he's gonna banish it. Banishes the Razor, gets slowed up. Is there gonna be a shackle shot? Lines it up perfectly. Oh wow, what a counter! What a counter banish here, and now he's gonna suck up his damage. And now Razor wants to go all in, but he has no intel left. so he might probably just want to run out there. Now they're gonna shock up the creeps. Chen's creep's gonna back off there. They have a lot of HP, but is it gonna be enough though? Bat Rider tries to look for something again, doesn't find it. Windrunner loses a bit of a damage, but this is not going to be impeding the push whatsoever. And Secret has been doing it. Well, Secret hasn't been able to find any of those shackles, and Weaver once again going to harass back QQ with the double damage. Can do a lot of damage to this Alchemist. Alchemist will be recalled to the middle. Does Chakra himself now, so Alchemist will actually come to the middle lane without mana. No, he calls Razor back. My mistake. And once again, the creep wave has been stalled, and the tier 1 middle does hold for a very long time. Meanwhile, Noki has the Ring of Health, has the ultimate up. We'll have his Lincolns very soon, and it's gonna be even harder for Bat Rider to lock down the Weaver here. Misa gonna farm the creep wave. Again, the Keeper of the Light prevents any sort of funny pushing going on, so split pushing will have to be the choice here for GX Gaming. Noki. We're going to take a look at the last hits here. It's 150 for the Bat Rider, 112 for the Alchemist, 94 for the Darkseer, 91 for that OD, and of course Razor sitting at that 91 as well. We're going to check out net worth. Is now converted into Alchemist Gold. It is top 3. All top 3 are from 1st Vietnam. So they are leading the gold charts by quite a bit, as you can see now, 2,000. But still, it's a pretty balanced board here for Brutal, whereas the two supports for 1st Vietnam have been suffering a fair bit. If you look at the Rubik, he only has his spare boots, upgraded one, some wards. He can have his arcanes now, but he hasn't chosen to get it just yet because of the Keeper. And now they're gonna have a target here, I think, Secret. They do get it. Yep, they're gonna spot Chen now. They're gonna pull OD. Nope. They're gonna be stomps. No stomps here. Chen a little bit slow on the uptake. Will lose his life there. And they might actually get Razor as well. 4 staff on him, and now they're not going to catch him. Weaver does come on him, and again a shackle of nothing. GEST will be revealed here by the static link, and now with the vanish. Oh, good vanish here. Darkseer does get a double kill with that nice wall. Noki gonna be stunned there, but Misa does bring down the Windrunner, and now Weaver is gonna come on in here. Misa is out of mana, and the Hood does go down. Ultimate as well. That's a triple kill here for Solotic. A Blink Dagger here from the Bat Rider. Bat Rider's gonna run away. Alchemist will take a run as well, so Secret will probably get out there safe. There's a haste rune here for OD. He's gonna be happy with that. Gonna haste there. QQ is gonna go in middle lane. He's out of mana for now, so he has to be careful not to get banished again. Otherwise, he won't have the mana for Shadow Blade. Darkseer, meanwhile, the Iron Shell, Soul Ring, Hood has been doing some work. They did lose Windrunner Chen, but they did pick off 3 in the process, Razor included. So this time, Razor went for a mech, so it's gonna be a Razor mech. QQ is still trying to farm up whatever item he's been buying. Is that a reverse? So it's going for hard. So going for general tankiness instead of the armor. It's probably going to be, yeah. So it's going to be a health kind of strat for. Going to be a health build for the Alchemist here. He's not going for any kind of armor like you normally will, because Alchemist has very low armor. So 3 armor on him, you want to get more armor for that Assault Cuirass. Maybe just a casual plate mill. It does help a lot. Rubik, meanwhile, has decided to pick up an urn. Arcane Boots, not really necessary with Kotal on the board. Power Shot, just missing him by a hair there. And, well, do get... Keeper does buy a lot of braces just to survive in the fights. Bat Rider going for the BKB so as to not get banished. Razor, like I said earlier on, does have his mechanism now. Meanwhile, GEST going for that 4 staff as well. Deciding to go for the Ring of Regen just now. And my pro going to push the bottom lane. He has 1.7k. He could be looking at Hex, could be looking at a Refresher Orb. Refresher Orb is kind of good if you're a hit, but it does work only for mid ODs, I feel. And now Chen gonna be pushing the middle lane. Gonna be bottom lane. Bat Rider will be going back to farming the jungle with his Firefly. He'll be getting quite a bit of gold. And Secret. He's gonna use the Tornado Creep and just gonna do something. No, I'm not sure what he's gonna do. He's gonna get Midas up, so the poor bird gets turned into gold. And Misa, meanwhile, is gonna go in the top lane. He gets spotted by an Observer Ward as he passes by. This 3 is in the way, so he has to be very careful. Oh, Windrunner is in big trouble here. I don't even think they need the lasso, but they're gonna use it for her. Yep, she's gonna die here. And GEST will get KS'd by the Fate Bolt. You're not gonna give it to his Alchemist. He will get the last hit there, so you're gonna be very happy. He steals 2 points in Windrun. That's gonna help him survive a little bit from the Weaver, but otherwise not exactly the best. Meanwhile, Pa and his buddy's bottom lane gonna push the bottom tower tier 2. Razor comes in to spoil the fun. and I think Chen will have to farm his 4-staff elsewhere. He is really close to it though, and he does forward with the smallest creep possible. He steals the Banisher with the Purge. You can see if that does make any big plays. Meanwhile, Noki with his double damage, another double damage with the Lincoln Spear. And Noki is going to be pushing down the top lane here, QQ. Heart Reaver on him, going for the heart soon, so after that he can perhaps look for an Alchemist. Right now, Brutal doesn't really have a lot of damage on their team here. QQ once again getting harassed back by the Windrunner. She does have she packs another pack of dust here. Okay, she packs another pack of dust, and Chen's gonna be surged out here by his teammate. EXP still very zigzaggy up and down. The EXP is now nearly 3,000 in favor of the Radiant, but the gold graph is about 4,000. So this game has been taking a really slow pace. Noki again with the double damage, not choosing to hunt QQ here because he has his heart now. Very hard to bring down. He has 2,800 HP. Batrider is going to be spotted out by this observer ward, so very good warding here. And by clearing up trees, he actually will free up some space for the dire side in terms of vision. And the tier 1 tower probably going to be brought down here. He's going to blink right onto it. Secret doesn't even care. He's going to bring down this tower. Razor could be in a little bit of trouble if he's not careful, and Darkseer is going to run away from him or not. Going to try and vacuum it away. He will have search now. Power shot. Yeah, he probably will get out there. No, Razor wants to give chase. Razor is at 400. And he's gonna try and get him down, and Batrider will get pulled here. The bat, wow. And now they spot him out with the plasma field. This could be trouble. Picks up the Aegis. Does he pick up the Aegis? No, the OD does pick up the Aegis there. So Roshan does take a fall, and Misa does lose all his bonus damage. Now he's gonna sap the Chantar. I don't think he has the speed. No, he's gonna have the speed now. Weaver is gonna back off there. Is he gonna Sukuchi? Yeah, he's gonna Sukuchi out. And then again, we see a fight here. OD gets caught here with his Windrunner, and it's gonna be an explosion. Nice Keeper blast the Flame Break, and now OD is gonna revive back. He doesn't have much now. He drops the ultimate here on Razor. He banishes himself, but this is going to help Alchemist charge up his ultimate, and this is going to be a trouble for them. And it's going to be a sandbag here from MyPro. Another 4-staff on the OD. Very well done here. Going to save his buddy's life. Noki, meanwhile, has his damage all stepped out from him. He's going to try and get down, going to pick off Misa, but I don't think he's going to get any kills. And now Chen in a lot of trouble against throw out the stun. And OD going to be banishing him out, and that's going to save him a little bit. The Mystic Staff does save him alive. Shackle shot to the side. Hand of God keeps him all alive. And now Batrider finds himself in a lot of hurt. Gets a blast to the face. Big plays from MyPro and Solistic. Now they're going to chase down QQ. A manaless QQ. He has 10 seconds left to his ultimate, and now he's going to pop a stick charge. Are they going to catch him? Is a catch. Oh, they hit one right click on him. They get a Midas. Are they going to catch him? Oh, is the question. Now they won't catch him. And Noki, even with Sukuchi, unable to run up to that Alchemist, and he will get out of there alive. Keeper pops his ultimate for that as well. And I'm not really sure about who won that team fight. They did blow the Aegis, and they did lose a couple of heroes there, but there was big plays from the Chen as well as the OD, and they did get out alive. So now we can see how it's actually going to be done. MyPro coming in here, takes a Colossal Blast to the face, and QQ comes on in right in and stuns up MyPro. This time I don't think he's getting out alive. Are they gonna try and save a big vacuum, big wall, and now the mechanism does pop here, but it vanishes up himself, and Weaver gets blown up under the tower, and he just walked through the wall like it's nothing. And Rubik does have Sukuchi now. That's gonna be big for him. The Shackle Shot does latch him to the tree, and he could be in trouble. He's gonna blow himself. He's gonna stun himself. No, he doesn't stun himself. He throws it on the Weaver. Here comes the lasso. Not even necessary. Gonna banish MyPro. MyPro gets chopped to bits, and now Solistic could find himself in trouble. That's a blink in 4, 3, 2, 1. He gets TP'd out, and now Solistic will die here for his team. And Rubik will pick him up, tase him with the last hit there. Of course, that's how you play Rubik. S and Y actually for this new Razor. So he will have a lot of movement speed, 12% movement speed, 16 attack speed, and a lot of stats, as well as the Maim, which will come in handy for chasing down targets. Razor does run really quickly round. If he has the face boots, he would run a lot quicker. Noki able to get out of that, but the OD Darkseer and the Windrunner didn't survive, and QQ now has 3,800 in the bank. Gonna see what he goes for now. Gonna be an assault, perhaps something else even cooler. It remains to be seen, and Secret gonna be banging down this tower now.
Do something about that.
Meanwhile, Tha with the 4-staff, the Ring of Basilius. Well, Still hasn't been much item progression. Has been making plays, but the gold graph is slowly getting out of control. Alchemist sitting at 16k, 10k for the Razor, 10k for the bat. Well, doesn't look good for the Dire, man. BKB on the bat now. This is probably why you don't biff bat right away. And now Gillette still trying to use some power shots, farm up the wave, and get some farm on the board. So first Vietnam might actually find their revenge here, making that land trip, that land switch more worth it in their opinion. And 9 PM. He does have a blink dagger now, so this is a Rubik that can initiate really fast there. You don't really need the Bat Rider to do it. He can actually blink in there and get that lasso, and get the lift off, and then follow it up with a Tsukuchi out of trouble. So it's gonna be good against Noki. He's gonna get the Fade Bolt, into the lift. So we're gonna see how fast he actually is. And now, no money. 3 braces. Bracer Gaming. 3 braces. And Solotic does have working towards a pipe now. Working towards a hex. He has the pipe. He has been doing a lot of work recently, but like I said, OD support just doesn't work too well. He has a Mystic Staff now, but it just doesn't do too much. And now QQ going to continuously farm, and especially against an Alchemist, he will not do much against an Alchemist, which is possibly why he went for Heart, because he wanted to go for base HP. The damage coming from the OD actually does go through armor anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That much to him. He just needs a lot of EHP, a lot of HP, tank through that pure damage. Weaver just doesn't hurt right now. He's going for Desolator. He will hurt in the near future, but right now he doesn't hurt. And now Bat Rider looking for a kill here. The Rubik going to Tsukuchi there, gets spotted by this Dire Observer. They know that he plopped the ward there, and Solotic gonna back off, not wanting to get caught out by the Rubik as well as the Blink Dagger, because with those 2 items as well as the spell from Weaver, he will be able to initiate really well. Gonna throw some bugs, feed the enemy team. 30 gold each, so they're gonna be happy with that. Alchemist does get recall in the middle lane. They're gonna try and catch the Razor. What a shackle was that? And now Misa is gonna pull them out. He's gonna try and TP out, but I don't think he's gonna get out alive. And he's gonna get ganked by his entire team here, and he's gonna try and run away. I don't think he's gonna get out. Yeah, he's not gonna get out. He tries to force stuff. He gets pushed around. He dies. But the tier 2 bottom, the tier 2 middle will actually fall as a result. I think the clip has been forced, and now Solotic, he's trying to go in the middle lane. Will they be able to get it? Is the question. He doesn't have vacuum for another 9 seconds. Is this a problem? Gets a deny, doesn't get a deny. The shackle shot will deny him a little bit. Sentry ward goes down, stuns 2 with the concoction. That's a problem. Banishes up on the Chen. Chan's gonna be kept alive. Gonna be using that BKB. Yeah, gonna use that ultimate as well. Now Secret, he's looking for someone to lasso, but he can't find him. And that's a counter vacuum here from 9 PM. Now that's huge. Pulls him, and now that's a blow up here. The Alchemist explodes here. The Darkseer will die as well, but Noki loses a lot of his damage. The lasso has been wasted. There's a Blink Dagger here on the Rubik. Big time lapse gonna send him back. And now the Razor, he tries to go for a kill. The Alchemist gonna be whacking them around. Plasma Field once again gonna be doing damage. Good choice to banish Chen there, keeping a lot of his teammates alive. Alchemist does die, he buys back out in the game. He's going to come back in to the fray. 3 seconds on his ultimate, and now they're going to go for high ground. Without any ultimates remaining, I think it's going to be very difficult for Brutal that can deal with this. It's 11,000 right now, and the EXP is well sitting with 6,000. QQ has to be very careful here. He will have his Abyssal Blade very soon. He's getting banished again, but it's just slowing down and inevitable. I mean, yeah, going to throw out the concoction, going to shackle him to his teammate. This could be huge, and there's going to be another counter vacuum here. Going to stun himself, but I don't think they can go on it. No love will take a little bit of damage from the boss. Gets banished, gets pulled. That's a problem. Is there going to be a sandbag? No sandbag from him just yet. A little bit late on the sandbag there. Chen will not be able to send out his teammate, and now Weaver's going to time lapse out of that. OD will buy back into the game. Comes back right in here. Gets back, gets stunned, but lasso is down, and I think 1st Vietnam will be backing off. Not wanting to throw any more bodies at that tier 3 tower. So congratulations to Brutal. They will defend this successfully. And oh, Misa, SNY, not been doing too much for him, and QQ really gonna be QQing right now, unable to get any kills, forcing his own buyback. But he will have his Abyssal next time, and that is when it's gonna hurt. Meanwhile, Rubik does have Blink Dagger, hasn't earned, nothing much changed for him so far. And Razor has drums, has SNY, Secret picks up a gem this time, so no more shenanigans here from the Weaver. I'm not so sure what he's doing there. He has no mana. TP? Okay. So gonna TP now, and Noki's gonna farm up the Radiant jungle, get some farm on the board, remove some of that farm for the Dire side, the Radiant side, and no money. What is with you, bro? I know you're out on money, man, but this is overdoing it. Maybe he's just doing it for the keeps, you know, 4 braces. I mean, He's gonna have 4 braces for his horse, so his horse is gonna do pretty good. And now they're gonna recall Bat Rider back into the fray here. This is the power of the Keeper of the Light, able to split push at any time. Can split push the lane, call the wreck back in there, and they're gonna do really well. So QQ gonna farm up the Ancient once again, and what's he got now? Abyssal Blade for himself, no buyback anyway, so why the heck not? Weaver meanwhile gonna do some split pushing on his own. Razor is gonna do some damage and push back the wave. Keeper is gonna call him back afterwards, and they want to take another tier 2 tower up top, so they're gonna cut right across the jungle, push up this creep wave, and they'll take down the tower. So once with that tower down, they can actually look to pressure 2 lanes. Once you take a Rax, if you win a team fight, you can go for 2 instead of just going for 1. So now Ta still in the middle lane. 9 PM. Blink Dagger, earn. He could finally get himself something nice, maybe a face boots, do some more right click damage. I'll go for an arcane boots. And our tower's gonna be beat down by his entire squad. Not gonna be defending this. Brutal will take it from the high ground. And Misa still sitting in the S and Y. Roshan will respawn very soon, according to the game. And Noki tries to bring down the tower again. Gonna Ishikuchi away. Just play it safe. He has his Desolator up now, so he could buy it, but he will not have buyout. He doesn't have buyout anyway, so just buy it, man. Splurge. Ta playing very boldly there. He does have a couple of auras for his team. He drops a sentry ward. He's gonna farm up the jungle. Very brave, this guy. I guess he figures like, well, since I'm bait anyway, I might as well just try and yeah, just try and bait them out. He has to go for a casual buckler for a bit more HP and armor to his team. It's actually pretty good. His buckler does give you a lot of armor. It's pretty cheap as well. And my pro still sitting at that Mystic Staff. Buyouts do not help you farm items. And Weaver, meanwhile, gonna continue farming bottom lane. He does TP out a little bit early, I think. He could have pressured a little bit more. And now the tower will take a little bit of damage, but will be pushed away by the next creep wave. And we're gonna see how they initiate this time. Bat Rider, will he get the pull? If he gets the pull here, it could be over because there are no buyouts on key heroes. And now Darkseer is the key for it. Are they gonna pull him out? Is the case. Solo take could be caught here. Yeah, it's gonna definitely be caught. Is that gonna be caught? The Blink Dagger is still on cooldown because of the S. Why is he on cooldown? Now Darkseer, big trouble. Darkseer could be in big trouble. Gets Desolate on him. Oh, this could be trouble. No, the OD ultimate does drop here. Shackle Shot doesn't latch. And now the OD QQ is trying to beat down the Weaver, but it's not good to beat down the Weaver. He does have BKB. He's taking a lot of damage here. No one is actually dying. All ultimates are blown. And Razor is trying to do some damage here. He has stolen 140 base damage. And is he going to go for something else? And there is another Misa pause as the Keeper of the Light does DC out. So this Shackle somehow doesn't latch. Yeah, the Shackle somehow doesn't latch, and somehow no one has died. The Rexus has taken a little bit of damage, and well, see what is available right now. The ultimate has just been blown. Weaver doesn't have time lapse, doesn't have Lincolns as well. I feel that the Bat Rider could have actually jumped on the Darkseer there, but I'm not so sure why it was cancelled there constantly. Could be something. I think it was the tornado. Yeah, it was the tornado from the Chen creeps. Probably the tornado from Chen creep. So good play of him to stop that Blink Dagger. And we're still waiting. Let's see. Hopefully the Keeper does come back. This game has dragged out longer than it should have. And well, I won't say that it has dragged out longer than it should have, but I guess it's just because of the lack of action. There's still a 15k goal lead here for the Radiant, so the fact that the Dire are holding it together are actually pretty good for them. And QQ, really, this guy needs a BKB. This guy really needs a BKB. And well, Illusion bottom. Check out the stats here. 7-3 on the Razor. It's 4-2 on the Bat Rider. He has 200 last hits. Well, he has more last hits than the Alchemist. This guy is a farmer. And what's his secret? That's his name. Alchemist 337 feeder. No money. 2-3 9 PM. And we have a 0-6 female feeder Gilles. So he's feeding as well. 6-2. Noki has been doing pretty well despite his hard, difficult start. The Chen has been making big plays as well. He doesn't have his ultimate, so all the ultimates are on cooldown. QQ will have his in a while. Windrunner is definitely not having a good game. The Creep Wave will push down this bomb tower. If they continuously press the server, they will have problems. And I see some guys calling that the Dota server is down. It could be the reason why the Keeper of the Light is unable to join back into the game. So, meanwhile, let you guys hear a little bit of the Darkseer wall. While I go check with the admins. Right. Sounds good, doesn't it? Come on, man. This is why you get a BKB. And it's gonna be raining over here. Weather across the world has been pretty cloudy with a chance of showers, actually showers and thunderstorms, and we have a little bit of alien sighting over here with this weird little wall and this guy that refuses to admit that round hits are actually the best hits. And we have Chen here, who is very devout in his faith, running away on this mysterious wall. And over here we see a girl actually doused with napalm, a new custom, most likely very suited to the new young ones in this generation. And Keeper Light has resumed the game. Enough idle chatter from me. We're gonna go back to the game, I hope. Show us the meaning of haste, Shadowfax. Alright, let's go, says Misa. And is the shackle gonna latch? That's what I'm really interested about. Ready?
Alright.
Nope, not gonna latch. So, alright, carry on, says Bastion, and we are gonna continue as well. Thank you so much. Really? Mr. Standen. Alright, Mr. Standen. So, he has a bug. Unable to play there. And he has to keep pausing again. Meanwhile, Jalaz says ... Misa says ... and we all say ... 1 minute DC time, DC 1 time. So 1 min DC 1 min 1 time. So haha says Salotic. Oh, pack leader's aura actually hurts a lot. Salotic has Pipe of Insight. Alright, keep us back. Alright, no money, no love. You must not have a lot of love, bro. Alright, look at this guy. Yeah, no, he has quite a bit of money. Ball braces, tranquils, smoke of deceit. Alright, now we're gonna have secret. Gonna be filled up, and they're gonna go middle lane. Game here, so everyone's just a little bit dazzled here by the long pause, and I think this Rex will not survive this assault. Oh wow, instant shackle and the banish from the OD Boo Boo #1, and that is going to cost them a lot of it. And he's going to just bang away at the Rex here. I don't think they can do anything about this. A good vacuum here, but is there going to be a lasso? Noki will fall. There is no bring back. There is no time lapse. I mean, for the Weaver, and the Koto does DC out, but that's a big fight going the way, and the Rex will go down. They will probably just send the Koto back. They don't really need it right now. I think they've pretty much got this game in the bag. There is no buyback on the two biggest carries, and yeah, OD doesn't have buyback as well. They're gonna go for the top. They're gonna go for the top lane. This Wilkin will try and contest this. The Windrunner tries to shackle up someone else. Power shot will not kill 9 PM, and it's gonna set more damage here. Misa again gonna try and do something here. Gonna throw something onto the Windrunner. The Windrunner will have to back off there. JK has reconnected back to the game to Keeper. I don't think they need him anymore. They're just gonna be banging away at this tower, and with this Abyssal Blade hot, as well as the Midas Alchemist, he's gonna be regenning so quickly. It's not gonna matter. 9 PM gets tossed backwards. Shackle shot is gonna latch him to the 3, but it's not gonna matter too much. The Secret will back off there. Koto just reconnects back in base. No, they didn't. They didn't micro him there. Shackle shot once again gonna latch it, but now they pull him. Jalaz is gonna die for the 7th time this game. Q kills on a killing spree, and I'm not so sure they can actually come back from this. QQ will break down the Rex as well on the top, and the bomb lane does have a tier 2 tower which will save its life, but now 2 Rexes down against an Alchemist that's over farm here, and now they're gonna do the whole bait and switch. I think they're gonna smoke and TP out, and Alchemist just gonna farm. He's like, no, not gonna care. Razor's gonna smoke as well. They're gonna try and wrap around, I think, trying to leave the base. And there's another smoke as well from Brutal Gaming. They want to try and take this last fight. They have 14 seconds left on that ultimate, and the creep wave is pushing in. So this is an obvious sign of a smoke gang here. QQ Oh, are they really trying to take a Roshan? QQ is going to get caught out here. They are going to find him. They will find him, and he will get instantly banished, I think. There's an Abyssal Blade here on the Weaver. He banishes the Weaver instead of the Alchemist. Very interesting choice. And now it's going to be a lot of trouble. There's their gem. There's a sandbag here on the OD. OD will get out of trouble, but Weaver could be in trouble. Your time lapse is out. Is he going to get out of the way? And nice vacuum here. That's an XY vacuum. Tries for that, but doesn't get it. And now dominating here for QQ. Noki, he tries to get greedy. He wants that Alchemist. He wants that Caudal, I mean. But 4 braces, man. So tough, so tanky. And now Rubik again with the blink. No mana for the lift off. Now he has it. And what a quick death here from the Razor. We'll whip him, we'll shock him, and we'll tase him. And that's a GG from Ta. A long pause for nothing at all. And report DS. GG, well played. And congrats, they say so. Brutal will be going home first. Vietnam will be taking their spot among the rest of the qualifiers, the Pinoy teams, Dreams, Mineski, as well as one more other team that I cannot recall from the top of my head. But the drone will fall, and now, well, the Radiant will take this game 23-16 here. I wouldn't say it's a close game, but first Vietnam has been taking the lead for quite a while now. If you look at this, the lead has been quite high. I think this is a bug, but yeah, the lead has been pretty high for a long time now. So Brutal, they fell short again. Like I said, I think it is the safe lane OD that does cost them the trouble, and Weaver just isn't that good a carry. You need to really shut down that Alchemist, and they did not do just that. They let him free farm, and he just snowballed out of control. So, well, congratulations to 1st Vietnam. They will be going to playoffs, and will be playing against other teams tomorrow at, I think it starts 7, not so sure, but yeah, I'll get back to you guys. I think it's probably 7. And yeah, I've been your host, Lysander Zenora. Follow me on my twitch.tv/Lysander Zenora if you like my casting. Follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook for future updates on my casting, as well as the other stuff that I do. And I really appreciate all the support you guys have shown me and BTS. And I'd like to shout out to the sponsors, of course, Western Digital, AMD, Gigabyte, as well as Dota Talk for putting this show together. And yeah, that has been that. This is the last game for tonight, guys. Rebroadcast will come up soon, but otherwise, we're done here for tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow evening at 7 PM. Alright, much love in Kappa, guys. Good night.